energy. That's why we use lubricants like oil or grease to reduce friction. Here are some ways to reduce friction. Use smooth surfaces. Add wheels or rollers. Rolling friction is weaker than sliding friction. Use lubricants, they help parts slide more easily. Change the shape, like making objects more streamlined to reduce air resistance. Reducing friction makes things more efficient, like helping a car move faster or making it easier to pedal. 6. Mag fields. Hey, they have an invisible power that lets them attract certain metals like iron. This power is called a magnetic field. You can see magnetic fields with these special tools called magnetometers. They show magnetic fields as colorful lines coming out of the north pole of the magnet and going around to the south pole. Inside the lines, the magnet's pulling force is strong. Outside the lines, the force is weak. These lines never cross because magnetic poles don't attract each other. Instead, they repel each other. That's why the lines go around each other like this. Fun fact: shapes and sizes. Others are weak. You can ignite by wrapping wire around a metal like iron. When electricity flows, it makes a magnetic field. That's how many of your tech devices work, like speakers and motors. 7. Air resistance. When an object moves through the air pushes back. This is called air resistance. Air resistance depends on the object's shape and speed. If an object moves faster, it experiences more air resistance. That's why it's harder to run when it's windy. Or when you jump, you land faster with your feet facing forward compared to landing sideways. If an object moves through the air really fast, like a meteor, the air resistance heats the object up. That's why meteors glow as they enter Earth's atmosphere. It's so hot that they often burn up before hitting the ground. To reduce air resistance, objects can be shaped like a sphere or a wing to move through the air more easily. This helps planes fly and rockets travel into space. 8. Balancing forces. When different forces act on an object at the same time, we call that a net force. If the forces are balanced, the object doesn't move. If they're unbalanced, the object moves in the direction of the stronger force. Think about this tug of war. Two teams pull on the rope with equal force, so the rope doesn't move. But if one team pulls harder, the rope moves toward that team. The force of the stronger team is unbalanced. In this case, the net force is 10 newtons to the right. That's how we measure force in newtons. And since the forces aren't balanced, the car will accelerate or speed up in that direction. Now, if another force of 5 newtons acts on that direction, the net force becomes 5 newtons. The forces are now balanced, so the car won't accelerate anymore. Keep moving at a constant speed. 9. Newton's first law of motion. In a nutshell, Newton's first law of motion says that an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion with the same speed and in the same direction hit upon by an unbalanced force. In other words, if you kick a soccer ball, it'll keep rolling until friction or another force like gravity slows it down. Or if you're sitting on a chair, you'll stay sitting there unless someone gives you a nudge or you decide to get up. This law is also known as inertia. Inertia is the tendency of an object to resist change. The more massive an object is, the more inertia it has, and the harder it is to start moving, stop moving, or change direction. 10 airplanes and forces. Airplanes are incredible machines that can soar through the skies using 4 main forces: lift, weight, and drag. If the force lifts the airplane off the ground, allows it to fly. It's generated by the wings as air moves over them. The curved upper surface and flat lower wings create an area of low pressure above and high pressure produces lift. Weight is the force pulling the airplane toward the ground. Thrust is the force that propels the airplane forward. It's generated by the engines, which can be powered by jet fuel, or in the case of a propeller plane,